Hey guys, OCP Communications, and this video will probably be uploaded on OCP TV. By the time you see this, probably won't be my birthday anymore, but today's my birthday. The day I'm doing this video is my birthday, so if you want to wish me happy birthday or happy belated birthday in the comments below, feel free to do so. Anyway, as usual, I waited way too long to do one of these updates, so I got my work cut out for me, so to speak. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can through this, though. I really don't want to take a luxurious amount of time here. But I won't, I won't be rushing. But just part of the update, okay, I'm just going to show you what I got in store for you. And I'm going to show a little bit of kind of how I redecorated my room. So it's like a little bit extra kind of a tour in a way, so to speak. So, oh, now we're all over the place. Oh, crap. Look at all that. Okay, look at that. Look, we got that's the tapes. Okay, now we got this whole stack of laser discs here. We got more laser discs over here. Stacks my Cowboys hat. We got DVDs here. Let's see there. Is that what I think it is? Did that possibly be something else? And then, oh, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. That's my TV. It's my TV that does not, it's pretty cool. Got a Goodwill. Doesn't do 3D for some reason. Well, because it's old. That's probably why. There's my whole giant rack of tapes here. This just a shelf just covered in full of tapes. There's the 8-track player. There's my shelf of bookshelves. And then these are what I'm just going to show you. You see that in the corner here? I'll try to get a better look at it here. Over there. That's my Wolfen poster, but right next to it is my Leviathan poster. And if we can get maybe a closer look, zoom in or something. Nah, I don't want to take a chance with that. I'm giving you a shaky cam. Oh no, there's an earthquake. And the other poster you've been looking at with most of my other reviews is, if I can get this, okay, is the Vindicator. And that's the Vindicator poster. And then we can crane this all the way around here. That's Darkman. So that's basically how I've redecorated my room. I got another thing I'm going to show you. But, oh, there's Rocky 4, Standy. There's a little blank wall I can put some posters on. So, and there's my computer. And there's me. Hi. Hey. And then there's, this is basically, there's a can of Mellow Yellow. Okay, alright. There's a little tour of basically my room, the way it is right now. If you enjoy it, cool. If you didn't, that's understandable. But anyway, let's get into this, shall we? I'm gonna start off with some tapes here. This is called Trail of a Killer. This is another one of those Avalanche Entertainment shiny covers. A lot of these crappy movie companies releasing direct-to-video shit. They had to have shiny covers to get people to buy it. Didn't pay too much for it though. It sounded interesting. It's got Chris Penn and Michael Madsen in it. It's like a serial killer flick. So I'll give it a look sometime, but not anytime soon. So we got that one. Got Moontrap. This is not the original release. This is a rental case. Just wanted the copy of it again because my copy's in Oklahoma. This is a great underrated movie. This movie kicks the shit out of Lockout. You want to see a climax like Lockout done the right way, watch Moontrap. And I just want to see a DVD of this in good quality. The tape on this, the VHS tape, it's this tape itself, it's watchable, but it's pretty crappy. But it doesn't matter because it's such a great movie. But it's a good thing I still have my the rip that I got off online of Moontrap off of VHS. It's better quality than this. But why can't we get like a widescreen, crystal clear quality of Moontrap? Now that I have a Blu-ray player, I wouldn't even care if it's even on Blu-ray. Code Red did Red Scorpion. Let's do. Or was it Code Red? Whoever did Red Scorpion, I don't remember what company did it. It's Code Red or somebody else, but whoever did it, it's coming out soon. And do Moontrap next, man. It's a crying shame this is not on DVD and is we're relegated to watching this underrated awesome flick that, you know, is basically virus on the moon, but kicks the ever-loving crap out of virus. You know? The only movie that Chekhov, you know, Walter Koenig's ever starred in. And it's got nothing. It's this tape, you know, it works okay, but I want to see a high-def version of this film. Then I got this. I went to a worldwide flea... I went to... Not a worldwide. I went to the biggest flea market, you know, and basically it was like this, you know, there's like a flea market that was going on in the state, in Oregon. The biggest flea market, you know, 500, you know, biggest garage sale, 500 vendors. So I went there with my grandma, and it was a fucking hellhole, man. You had like so many people there. It was crazy. You had people. There's one time I'm trying to look at one place. I'm trying to get to one place to the other, and I'm trying to walk in this, you know, the tight space, and I'm trying to get between, you know, I managed to squeeze my way through somebody. Now, actually, I'm just walking. I'm walking normally. Then somebody shows up, blocks my way. Then I'm trying. Then I'm like, okay, now I gotta like do this thing where I gotta move like this, you know, sideways to get through them. And then another person shows up, and we almost run into each other. And the one person's like, "Hey, watch where you're going, jerk!" And I'm like, "What? What?" I didn't even say anything. I was just so stunned. Somebody got mad at me when they're the one that cut me off. It's like being in fucking traffic. There was stupid shit. Like if you've ever been in one of these flea market style places, man, it's fucking busy as shit. It's so fucking packed. It's like rats in a cage. It's got you literally have. I mean, seriously, it's fucking hot in there, you know. And then you got some fat ass chick just fucking standing there in the middle of the fucking, just in the middle of the fucking roadway, basically in the middle of the walkway. She's just standing there. Probably just catching her breath, like, and she's standing right next to a fucking bitch. Sit the fuck down. Get out of my way. There were moments literally where you almost got a pile up, like a car crash. You had some guy who's too fat or too lazy to walk, so he drives around on a scooter, to another kid who's in a wheelchair, person who's in a wheelchair because he has to be, and they're going head on, man, and I'm right in the fucking middle. I'm like, holy shit. Do I gotta roll out of the way? Do we gotta jump out of the way before there's a fucking crash? It was crazy. And so I got some other stuff, like I got some movies, I'm going to show you some. And I got some trading cards. I got some Turtles trading cards, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie trading cards. And the Turtles 3 and Turtles 2 ones were good shape, but the Turtles 1 ones were horrible. It's like they got fucking, I don't know, they got wet and got dried out, or they fucking got pissed on and left in the attic somewhere. It was horrible. It was like, man, it was awful. It was like, I was really looking forward to it. It's shitty. Oh yeah, the Turtles 3 cards, they're in great mint condition, but the Turtles 1 cards, you get shit. It just sucked. So anyway, going on, basically the reason why I'm leading it up to talking about the flea market, the garage sales, because this is where I got it. I got Doing Time over there. And this is a clamshell release. I like these. This is not on DVD. It's like a little short 80-minute long comedy that was actually, it starred Richard Mulligan as Mango, Jeff Altman, Day Young, and John Vernon, and Jimmy Walker. Jimmy Dynamite Walker was in this. Judy Landers. So, some comedy, basically. I thought I'd give it a shot. I got it for $1, so. I actually paid 50 cents for it, I think. So, that was a pretty good deal. So, Doing Time. 50 cents. I still can't believe I paid $2 for this. You're going to be like, what? You've got to be kidding me. And I'm like, yeah, I know. No, I paid $1 for it. I didn't pay $2. I paid $1. Okay, I got this at Goodwill. The Minion. Look at that scary skeleton. Holy shit, where did you steal that from? The science class? Did you steal it from my science teacher's science class about anatomy? What the hell is this cheap shit? I mean, come on now. I guess it's Witchblade with Dolph Lundgren or some shit. He finds some power glove or whatever. I haven't seen this yet. I've heard it's awful. Or it's one of Dolph Lundgren's worst. Thought I'd pick it up because every other time I saw this,
for sale, there would be another movie in there. Last time I saw this for sale, there was like part 1 of Pearl Harbor. I was well, yeah, that's just about, it's probably just about as shitty, but that's the Minion. A movie I'm probably just gonna hate to death, but at least I can say I have it, so I can pop it in, watch it someday, and cry myself to sleep later. This is we got a Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. I just got blurry. Stop! What the hell? Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. This is an unrated version. I got this for $1. Got this at the garage sale, flea market thing. This one has, and you're probably hearing some people talking in the back. That's my mom and Troy. They're talking. So, I don't know what they're talking about. But anyway, we have Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. It's a good sequel. It says it's from Goodwill, but not really. I guess somebody got it from Goodwill and then decided to give it to me. But anyway, it works pretty well. It's got some good, interesting trailers. It's got the trailer, like a teaser, little 30-second trailer for The Punisher before it. And Warlock. It was like funny. And they all said coming soon to a theater near you. It's like, yeah, my ass. None of these movies are coming out in theaters. Nice one, New World. So, but this is Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Go well with my Hellraiser VHS 2. I paid way too fucking much for this, I understand. I paid, as you can see, $2.99. $3 for Ninja Turtles, The Next Mutation, VHS. It was so meh that I really didn't think I needed to review it. It wasn't total shit, though. I didn't find myself hating Venus. I found myself liking parts of it. I liked some of, the action sequences. The choreography was decent. The Turtles didn't look... They looked better than they did in Turtles 3, okay? They definitely did look better than Turtles 3, in my opinion. The villain, the Dragon Lord, was kind of lame. His sidekick was like one that looked like one of the Muppets from the SNL, first season of SNL, and the Land of Gorch. I could have sworn it's the same fucking Muppet. Then you had... Really the biggest problem with this show and with this pilot. This is basically put together 75 minutes of the 3-part pilot. Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. Yeah, Michael Bay, this is called Ninja Turtles before you're Ninja Turtles, so don't act like you're doing something new and different. I don't know why the Turtles all had to have fucked up masks and different versions of it. Raph's shredded up mask was kind of cool. Donnie, what the hell is that? What the fuck is he doing? He looks like a retard. He's supposed to be the smartest guy and he's wearing a full do-rag on his head. It just looks fucking dumb, man. It looks dumb. And Leo suffers from the same problem as well. I don't know why all of a sudden the producers of the show decided we need to make the Turtles look like they fucking, I don't know, took a bunch of steroids. They're like ripped. It's just not really, it takes a little bit getting used to. I admit with Matt, I could see myself watching more episodes of this. It's not really like the best thing ever, but it's not the worst thing ever either. I mean, some of the one-liners were fun, but then again, some of them were bad. I don't like the stupid sound effects whenever they're fighting, like doink, doink, doink. This is stupid. So it's not the Three Stooges, right? But yes, once again, the Turtles do still suffer from the buck tooth problem in this, but I thought it was 10 times better than Turtles 3. Like, I actually found this a lot more entertaining than Turtles 3. Which is kind of sad. And Raph riding on a motorcycle was kind of cool. But anyway, Next Mutation is watchable at best. Maybe once. I don't think I'll watch it again anytime soon. This is Check in the Mail. I don't know if I already talked about it or not. As you can hear, doesn't sound like it works, right? Got it because Brian Dennehy was in it. Brian Dennehy. And then as you can see, I was so fucking worried about this. Is it supposed to be like this? Remember correct? No. So I got broken tape from Goodwill, but it works. It works. I don't know how, but it works. It made the most terrifying. It made one of the most weird sounds, and I was rewinding it. I felt like the VCR was gonna explode. It was like it was like, holy This is the check is in the mail. I wanted to get another copy of this awesome movie, Screamers. Great film, underrated film. Unlike some dumbass's web fucking list on that Matt showed me on Skype last night. Fucking idiot. He's always, Screamers is horrible. Stupid lead. Was P. Weller like the 9th choice in the sci-fi lead list? No, he's probably like maybe the 3rd or 4th or maybe even the 2nd choice in all honesty, because he's been in a lot of good sci-fi films. RoboCop, you know, Buckaroo Banzai, Screamers. You could consider maybe Leviathan somewhat of a sci-fi film. So Screamers is underrated. Good film. Sequel sucks dick. But I wanted to get another copy of Screamers. When I get Screamers again, so check it out. So, Screamers. I only paid $1 for it. Then we got Cherry 2000. I got this at the... I don't even know why I bought this at garage sale. It was like 50 cents, and I was like, okay, but I hate this. This movie isn't even that good. Why? I don't even know why I do purchases like this. It's 50 cents. I'm like, I can complete my collection. Put Cherry 2000 in there. But I like the score by Basil Poledouris. She does a good job. Melanie Griffiths is good, but even though she doesn't do that much. But I've already reviewed this movie. I don't need to talk about this again. But Cherry 2000. Yeah, one of those. So I fucking purchased this. This is Grave Secrets, The Legacy of Hilltop Drive. That's a Goodwill. This is basically based on a supposedly true story of a haunted house in somewhere. And I'll give it a look. I've heard some good things about it. So, yeah, it's got David Soul and Patty Duke. I got this at the garage sale thing as well. This is Everybody Wins with Nick Nolte and Deborah Winger. It's pretty cheap. And I was like thinking like, okay, I've heard it might be an interesting thriller. I read about it, you know, I heard about it, and I like Nick Nolte and Deborah Winger, so see what they can bring. Deborah Winger, I think, is an underrated actress. She did a fantastic job in Mike's Murder. So this is another one of those type of thrillers, you know. I wanted to see what she could bring to the role again. So this is Everybody Wins, even though I don't even understand the title. I don't get it. Maybe I'll watch the movie and I'll get why it's called Everybody Wins. This is Zombies. And you're like, oh my god, that looks awful. I got this for 50 cents at a garage sale. So I was like, okay, 50 cents, why not? Actually, it was a quarter. I got this for a quarter. It wasn't even 50 cents, it was a quarter. I got this for a quarter at a garage sale. So, yeah. Starring Jenica Garcia, Jameek Sellers, Randy Clark. I've never even heard of any of these actors or actresses. Featuring rap mogul Daniel Demo Thomas with the music video Hold That. So this is Hold Zombies. Trash cinema. This is going to fucking suck. I guarantee this is going to suck. So we have that. I don't know if I showed this already. This is Chuck Norris's One Riot, Run Ranger. This is one of the pilot episodes put together. Well, not one of the pilots. One of the episodes, 2 or 3 parters put together. One of the more exciting ones I remember correctly about the terrorist guy. Yeah. Oh, get bank robbers. Brutal gang of bank robbers. This is Walker, Texas Ranger. Got this at the garage sale thing as well. This is Vigilante on VHS. This is not really the best cover art. It's kind of cheap, but this is the original director's cut. This is the Star Maker / Anchor Bay release. So basically, it's the one that's digital remastered from Adobe Stereo Printmaster. It's a widescreen VHS. It has domestic and international theatrical trailers, TV spots, and stills that appear at the film's conclusion. So basically, it has the same features that the Laserdisc has on the VHS. And I got it for $1, so I was like, okay, I've heard about Vigilante, and I'll give it a shot. So I like the music. I thank Effie for introducing me to that. Got this Goodwill, and I really was glad I could pick it up. This is the cheaper version. This is not the same re-release. This isn't the collector's edition, but it still works. This Trilogy of Terror. The only horror film or movie I can think of that I really actually genuinely really like Karen Black in, because I don't like her in very many other films. Don't like her in Invaders from Mars. I fucking hate her in Children of the Night. That she's good in this. She plays 2 roles and does a real good job. Of course, the best thing about everybody remembers is that damn Zuni fetish doll, which is so ridiculous, but Dan Curtis does such a great job with the directing that it makes it genuinely creepy. Trilogy of Terror is a classic TV horror film, so yeah, it's definitely, I don't think it's terrifying, but it's good. This is Combat Academy. I don't know if I have this in Oklahoma or not. This is a crappy Star Maker release, yes, but it works. I've wanted to see this because Keith Gordon is in it. Yeah, I'm starring in Combat Academy. You can give it a look. No, not. You know, basically it's like a kind of police academies type thing, but with you know, kind of combat military academy. It's like a military academy meets police academy, and you got Keith Gordon, you got Jamie Farr, you got Sherman Hemsley, you got Bernie Kopel, Mitchell Mall, and John Ratzenberger. What a freaking cast! This Combat Academy. It looked like a lot of fun in the trailers that I've seen, so I'll give it a look sometime. Combat Academy. Definitely see they're trying to go for the Police Academy thing because they call it with the same font, you know, it's Police Academy. The comment. This is Don't Look Back with Eric Stoltz. At the garage sale too. I wanted to give it a look because it sounded like an interesting plot. Looks like I heard it was a good role by Eric Stoltz. What he basically plays is a bum. A guy who basically, you know, just Jesse Parrish, he just took a wrong turn. He's a down and out musician with a bad drug habit, and he stumbled on a drug deal gone awry and found himself a suitcase full of money, which he aims to keep. So basically the whole thing is like, what's he gonna, he's just basically a bum who his life didn't turn out the way he'd hoped it would, and he gets a second chance and a new opportunity, and you know, when you're worth more dead than alive, run hard, run fast, but don't look back. And I kind of like, you know, it kind of sounded interesting. Like a realistic sort of drama, you know, mixed with maybe some action. But I wanted to give it a shot because I liked Eric Stoltz. I think he's an underrated actor, so I wanted to see what else he could bring to a role like this. So we got Don't Look Back. Got this at Goodwill for $1. Hollow Man. I wanted to check it out again. I remember really liking this film. I remember it being the last truly kick-ass Paul Verhoeven film. I remember Kevin Bacon being downright sadistic and creepy in this. So, yeah, I wanted to give it another look. It had some really good effects in it, too, if I remember correctly. So this is Hollow Man. This is one of the few tapes that I got from this one seller at the garage sale thing that was offering me 8 tapes for $1. 8 tapes for $1. So I really could not turn down that offer. And I found some tapes that I really probably never watch otherwise. Like this, Men of Respect, I probably would have never even bought anyway. But it's like a kind of crime drama, you know, mafia type thing with John Turturro and Dennis Farina and Peter Boyle and Stanley Tucci and Rod Steiger, of course. And, you know, okay, I'll give it a look. See John Turturro try to play, you know, a more serious role. I thought he's always been kind of an underrated actor anyway, ever since I saw him in Barton Fink. And, yeah, this is Men of Respect. Then I got this at a thrift store for about $2, a little bit more than I, you know, maybe should have, but this is After the Shock, which is about the earthquake of, you know, 89, the San Francisco earthquake in 89. It's got Yaphet Kotto, Rue McClanahan, Jack Scally, and Scott Valentine. And it's directed by Gary Sherman, who directed Poltergeist 3. So I wanted to see what he could bring. And I saw a trailer for this on a screening copy, which actually was a little mixed with kind of behind the scenes of this, so I was sort of interested in this. So it's based on a true story. I think it was a made-for-TV film, so this is After the Shock. Not the best cover art, really. Not really. But, then I got this for 25 cents at a garage sale. This is Twisted with Christian Slater. Just have heard it's a pile of shit. It was $0.25, so you can't blame me for $0.25 there. This is another one part of the 8 for $1. This is Treat Williams and Venomous. I guess it's another Killer Snake movie, but with Treat Williams. It's rated PG-13. It's got one of those stupid white tapes for some reason the Fox tried like to do in the late 90s. I don't know what they were thinking. But, you know, each your own. So basically, I could give it a shot. You know, for $8 I'll give it a shot sometime. I like Treat Williams, although it might be a pile of shit, but you know, you'll definitely know if it is. So this is Venomous. I don't even know why I bought this. I don't even know what I was doing. I got this for $1 too much probably. This is Final Fantasy Spirits Within. As you can see, the cover looks like I might have gotten some water damage or something. Even though the tape that I got was like unopened. But anyway, this is the movie that, you know, Matt did a good review on. Produced by, you know, Columbia Pictures and Square Pictures. And the first ever movie is an ambitious project, you know, based on a popular video game. But the movie isn't based on the video game at all. That's a bright idea. Square Pictures. Stupid. So anyway, Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Heard it was shit. I've heard the graphics are good. I don't really care. I just want to see if it's really as bad as everyone says it is. So, yeah, sometimes I spend $1 to see if something's really as bad. Like movies like this, like Godsend. I saw the trailer. The trailer looked like it might be an interesting film, an interesting idea. It's got some good, critical acclaim. Now I know Matt hates it. I know a lot of people call it a piece of shit. I haven't seen this film, so I thought it looked interesting. So woe is me, I might see it and then I'll know why it sucks so much. So just give me a chance to see it, to see if it really does suck as much as everyone says it does. But the trailer actually genuinely interests me. It sounded interesting. The whole plot of Greg Kinnear and his son basically dying, dying before he can reach his prime, and he and his wife are desperate to do anything to resurrect their kid, and then Robert De Niro, some genetic research guy, and then he offers to clone their son. So, sounded interesting to me, and Greg Kinnear looked like he was bringing a good performance, so I'll give it a look sometime. Godsend. But, hell, I might end up liking it. Never know. This is Escape Velocity. What is this gay-ass CGI bullshit? This shit. It looks horrible. What the fuck? This is Maverick Entertainment. No, we're getting into there. It stars Patrick Bergin, Wendy Crewson, Michelle Beaudoin, and Peter Outerbridge. I bet this is another sci-fi movie. It's in the future. So, but I saw the trailer and it actually looked like it might be somewhat interesting. So, that was part of the one of the movies that was in $8, $8 for $1. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a look. Escape Velocity. That awful cover. Space Truckers. You're like, what? I'm sorry. I don't mind this film. I don't think it's total pile of shit. Matt feels, he thinks Shaft is like a B movie. That's how I feel about Space Truckers. I've always enjoyed this movie. I saw it when I was a kid, and I really like these robots right there. I really like those robots. Really good design, and and I had fun with it. Some decent effects, some corny lines, but Stuart Gordon made an entertaining movie. It's a silly idea, but I enjoyed Space Truckers. Haven't seen it in a while, and I wanted to check it out again. In some ways, sort of reminded me of Starship Troopers, but not really that much. But yeah, this is Space Truckers. I mean, Harry Knowles liked it, but yeah, this is Space Truckers. This is definitely one of the better Sterling Entertainment films. They make a lot of shitty movies. The Swan. So, I have that. And we have Van Damme Classic Bloodsport. Got it for $1 at garage sale. Wanted to check it out again. So, I was like, can't turn down Bloodsport for $1. I mean, come on now. That's Bloodsport. We have, this is another one of those, movies, $8 for $1. Brainiac. They'll suck the life out of you. Really kind of crazy cover. Got some practical effects in the back. Looks like an absolutely ridiculous movie. I've seen the trailer. It just looks absolutely crazy. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a look. It's like a fucking evil pipes or something. Like there's a ghost in the plumbing or some shit. It's crazy. Crazy. Got this for $1 at Goodwill. Wanted to give this another shot. You know, and I wanted to see it again. And this is the Universal Special Edition of End of Days on VHS. So this is the one that basically it has a special effects featurette, the creation of the train sequence, and it has 2 music videos from Rick Ross and Rob Zombie. I haven't seen End of Days in a while, but I remember being kind of underrated. I remember thinking Arnold Schwarzenegger delivering a great performance that proved that he can actually kind of act, but he never really did another role like this, unless you want to count Collateral Damage. Maybe The Last Stand will be sort of more kind of like the Collateral Damage or End of Days. But I think this movie gets a lot of crap, and I don't understand it. It's a solid film, and I wanted to give it another look. It's sufficiently creepy, too. It's got some really good action sequences, too. Of course, it's got that, you know, you're a fucking choir boy, come out to me. A choir boy. It's great. Great one-liner, too. This is a movie called In the Mood. Patrick Dempsey. It's based on a true story about this guy named Sonny Weiscarver. Was a teenage boy, has the most astounding knack with women. Older women, beautiful women, married women. So, basically, he's a womanizer. He's more of a man at 15 than most men are at 35. So, it's directed by Phil Alden Robinson. And it was another one I got for a quarter. And I saw the trailers a little bit before this. And before the film, there was an interview with the actual guy who is the basis on this film, the Woo Woo Kid, the real Sonny Weiscarver. It was really interesting to see this guy talk about it. And from the clips they were showing, it looked like a good period piece and looked like it might be some fun. So, In the Mood. It's like finally a teenage comedy for adults is the tagline. But I like Patrick Dempsey. I liked him when he was doing his movies in the 80s where he was kind of the nerdy guy, you know? This is Deadly Sunday. I got this for 50 cents at the garage sale. Probably a piece of shit, but Lightning video release and not on DVD probably. I have to give chances on those. It stars nobody. Dennis Ely is the only guy that sort of sounds familiar, but nothing else. So, yeah, low budget pile of schlock probably, or shit. Either way. Deadly Sunday. This is Reign of Fire. I wanted to give this another shot. Last time I saw it or tried to see it was with my dad, and he had his parents staying over, and his parents were upstairs. My dad had a lot, like an apartment, and you know, downstairs and upstairs, and his parents were staying upstairs. And they're making all this racket and wouldn't, you know, turn their TV up really loud because they couldn't fucking hear. And we're trying to watch Reign of Fire, and we couldn't because they had their fucking sound blaring on their TV. And my dad would turn around and be like, "Shut the hell up! Just turn the fucking TV down." What? Turn it down! What? Turn it down! That's all I remember about Reign of Fire is, what? Turn it down! This is Reign of Fire. That's why I need to give it another look. I'm Christian Bale, and I don't think he sounds like, you know, all gargly in that, and then doesn't sound like a gargoyle in that one. This is Deadly Friend. I want to give another look. I have a copy of this in Oklahoma, but there's another one that was 8 for $1. You know, 1 8 for $1 deal. You know, part of that deal. Give a Deadly Friend a look. So, yeah, Deadly Friend. So, got some good performances in it. Some crazy sequences, basketball to the head. I was really kind of excited about this. Well, I think I have it in Oklahoma, but I'm never sure. This is Vietnam, Texas. You know, this is a movie directed by Robert Ginty. Stars Robert Ginty and Hannah Snore. And it sounded like a good idea for a film. Saw the trailer, looked interesting. Basically, Robert Ginty plays a priest who wasn't always a priest. He was a man of war. You know, he was in Vietnam. He thought he left his past behind. Now he wants it back. So in a way, you can sort of look at it as if the exterminator decided to clean up his ways and become a priest. And then, you know, his past came back to haunt him. Vietnam, Texas. So, I haven't given a look yet, but I've heard some good things about this film, too. This is Prom Night, with Jamie Lee Curtis. This is the Virgin Vision release. So it's got some fun trailers. There's a trailer for Kidnap before it. Kidnap looks like a good movie, so I want to see if I can find it somewhere. This is Prom Night. It's one of a lot more sturdy, better cover, better looking release than, you know, the crappy other cheap ass releases that the film has gotten on VHS. And there were a numerous amount of those. $1. Yes, the Psycho remake. They're like, why? And that's because I wanted to give it another look. See if this film truly does live up to its reputation. For $1, why not? See if the film really does live up to the reputation. See if the film actually is really truly as bad and awful as everyone says it is. Because I remember last time I saw this, I remember liking the supporting cast. I remember liking William H. Macy. I thought he really did a good job. I liked Julianne Moore. I really liked Viggo Mortensen. But I fucking hated, you know, Vince Vaughn and Anne Heche. So, and Vince Vaughn is just, what kind of fucking casting is that? Whose bright idea was to cast the guy from Swingers as Norman Bates? It was stupid. But anyways, the Psycho, the remake. So, and it's just looking pristine quality because it's completely unopened when I bought it. So, yeah, I'll give that a look sometime. This is the first Puppet Master, which has a making of documentary about the making of Puppet Master after the end of the movie. So the first Puppet Master, okay, I got Puppet Master 3 without the cover in Oklahoma. I got Puppet Master 2 over there as well, but this is the only Puppet Master film that I have here. So if I start with the first one, I like that. I like the first one I find over here is the first one. That's good. I start with the first one and then I can go from there. So it doesn't matter what order I go now. You know, that's kind of nice. Start with the first film of the franchise. There's a movie called Nickel and Dime. This is a screen copy. But this is Nickel and Dime, which has an unlikely odd couple of C. Thomas Howell and Wallace Shawn. I know, really? Wow. And I've seen the trailer. It looks like it might be a fun kind of buddy movie, so I'll give it a look sometime. Nickel and Dime. And then we got... I've been looking forward to seeing this film because I read about it. It sounded like it might be a good movie. John Savage. The role that... You know, I saw the trailer for this too, and it looked like it might be good. This is Hunting. And it's like an erotic sex, sort of erotic thriller, but, you know, John Savage plays a businessman who basically lives for the thrill of the hunt. He just basically stalks women, you know, and hunts them down and kills them. So, and yeah, that's basically, that's hunting. He's hunting, you know. And John Savage, I think, no, that's a different actor who played the vampire in Waxwork, if I remember correctly. I don't know who it was. This is Searching for Bobby Fischer. I'm wanting to see this drama. It looked like it might be really good. I'm not a big fan of chess, but the trailer always looked like it had a good cast, and it looked like it might be a good, you know, fun, feel-good movie. He had Joe Mantegna look like he was bringing his A game. Same thing for Ben Kingsley and young Lawrence Fishburne. So, and Max Pomeranc, the kid. So I just wanted to give it a look. It's based on a book. It's supposed to be a best-selling book. So, Searching for Bobby Fischer. This is another part of the 8 for $1, The Fear. I wanted to give this another look. Killer Old... No, hey, it's Old Chief Woodenhead. Oh, wait, no, it's not. This is the one that's got a pretty good amount of, I guess his name is Morty. The killer's name is Morty. There is even a sequel to The Fear called Halloween Night. So, it sounds like a good idea. The idea of the film sounds interesting. You know, about people experiencing the worst fears, about this group of people trying to go in and try to get over their fears, and something happens. So yeah, this is The Fear. I remember actually liking the film last time I saw it, so. This is a recent find. This is Superstition on VHS. I always wanted to see this film. I always wanted this on VHS. Got a funny story about this. I went to the thrift store, and I saw there was another guy there. He's looking at it, and he grabbed it, and I'm like, man, I've been looking for that for a while. And he's like, no, here you go, have it. You can take it. I'm like, oh yeah. It's like, I don't know what it is. My luck is crazy. Like, I'm not even like, I can't even control myself. I'm like, I want that. I wanted that one. It's like, here you go. Like, yay. So it's kind of an early birthday present, I guess. Superstition. Getting it for $2 is a good deal. Not expending too much. Although $1 would be better. This is actually produced by Mario Kassar and Andrew Rajna. Just one of the first films those guys produced. It always sounded like an interesting idea for a horror film, and I never saw it. So, the Superstition. That's kind of a badass cover, really. So, this is G.I. Joe the movie. The original anime movie with some hilarious ass opening in the beginning with some kids talking about the new celebrity videos just for kids, and the kids seem like way too old to be that into these videos. It was so low budget, it was hilarious. I gotta rip that sometime and show it. It's so fucking bad. This is G.I. Joe the movie. The celebrities just for kids, videos just for kids edition. And this is Fright Night Part 2. No, I didn't pay $5.95 for it at Safeway. Just any version of this is nice. The last version I had in Oklahoma, didn't even have the box. So having the box is a plus. And paying 50 cents for it is even better. So, Fright Night Part 2, classic film. Why is this not on DVD in a re-release in widescreen? Give me a break. This is definitely one of the better sequels out there. Even though I had some issues with it, in the long run, still kicks shit out of the Fright Night remake, and basically any vampire movie in almost the past 10 years. Fright Night Part 2 kicks the shit out of it. So Fright Night Part 2, underrated sequel, 50 cents, good to add more part of my collection. Even though I don't have Fright Night, so now I gotta go try to track down Fright Night again. So this is Fright Night Part 2. This is Sniper, looking brand new and fresh, because it was just right out of the packaging. Like, I already have a copy of this in Oklahoma, but not getting that back anytime soon. It was $1, and I had Sniper 2, and I wanted to get Sniper, so Sniper. It's an underrated film with Tom Berenger and Billy Zane. I really like Sniper. It's a good action movie. This is Billy Jack, Tom Laughlin's infamous movie where he kicks the shit out of people who are bullying the Native Americans. Thought I'd give it a shot. Still haven't opened the packaging yet, though. This is the last one that I got at the garage sale, which was part of the deal, which was $8 for one. And this is Black Top with Meatloaf a Day. Meatloaf a Day. Give me a break. And Kirsten Davis. So it's basically like, Meatloaf, I don't think he's playing the villain in this. It's like he's ordinary trucker. Maybe he's playing the bad guy, but it doesn't really say it. It's like Meatloaf is playing the opposite character he played in Black Dog. It's like he's playing the good guy or something. I don't know, but it just seems like freaking Black Dog again, and I wanted to give it it's even called Black Top. I wanted to give it another shot. And not really another shot. I wanted to give this a shot to see if it's any good. Plus, it was $8. 8 movies for $1. You can't go wrong with that. And then I got this at Goodwill recently. Italian Job. Got this again because I saw this in the theater, but when it came out, I really enjoyed it. This is one of Mark Wahlberg's better films. He's enjoyable in this, just like he is in The Big Hit. Where's this Mark Wahlberg? I missed this Mark Wahlberg. This fun Mark Wahlberg. Who's fun to watch and had fun. Said this depressing, Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg who seems like he's just ready to cry. So this is an Italian Job. I think it's an underrated remake. I think it's better than the original. I don't care. I know the original came for Michael Caine. I don't care for it. I think it's actually quite boring. This one is exciting. It's got breakneck pace. It even makes chases with Mini Coopers, for fuck's sake, exciting. And that's tough. This even has a featurette about the mighty minis of an Italian Job at the end. I remember having a good cast. I remember having a good time with this movie. You know? Donald Sutherland was a good villain. Jason Statham, young Jason Statham, Seth Green was good. I just wanted to check it out again. It just popped in my head and I saw it. I was like, cool, yeah, I'll go for the Italian Job. That's an Italian Job. And then the last VHS I have in this update is kind of sad. Well, it really is sad. House of the Dead. It was a quarter, okay? I wanted to see how fucking truly shitty this was. I got this at a garage sale. It was 25 cents. I mean, what? Spend 25 cents on a gumball or spend 25 cents on a movie? I'd rather spend 25 cents on a movie any day over a gumball or some stupid little sticker. I mean, come on. I know it's shit. I know it is. If it's shit, I'll tell it like it is. It gives me... Now I have a tape I can just beat the shit out of with a bat or something, you know? Yeah, House of the Dead. Fucking... ooey bowl, man. Ugh. So that's it for the VHS. Since I'm going for old video formats, I think I'll just go to the Laserdisc and then I'll get to the DVDs. And I got some few little special things to show you guys after that. I know I already showed a Laserdisc of RoboCop before, but this is the one that I wanted anyway. The other one, I didn't really, that's not the one I was looking for. This is RoboCop, this is a Criterion Collection Edition. This is the one that has features on it. Not very many, but this is the one that has X rating, the unrated director's cut. It has an audio commentary, Paul Verhoeven, Ed Neumeier, John Davison, and Paul Salmon, which is probably on the DVD. Film the storyboard comparison, extensive still frame supplement chronicling the production of RoboCop, but no documentaries or anything. But it's still like the best version of RoboCop, and I'm gonna keep the other version just so it, you know, I can watch the version, you know, because the other version's just one side. You know, this one has I have to 2 discs to watch the movie. The other one's like 1 disc, which is just easier to deal with. So anyway, this is what the fold out looks like. Got Robo, you got some cool stuff here. So this is the Criterion edition of RoboCop on Laserdisc. Then we got this is the special collector's edition of Nightmare on Elm Street. Now I don't know if I showed these already. I don't think I did. I think I only showed Matt on a personal little update. Rambo Ralph. And if I did, so what? Don't care. I'm showing it again. Because I showed Freddy's Dead, and well, this is what the cover, you know, this is what it looks like. The fuck insert, is that the name for it? So yeah, this one has features on it. You know, this one has digital widescreen transfer, you know, to extra trailers for all Elm Street films, commentaries, 30 minutes of lead scenes. So this is Nightmare on Elm Street. The special collector's edition, the red and green version is just so really cool, man. Damn it. Quit it. Stop being so blurry. What the hell? There we go. Anyways, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street. The ultimate version on Laserdisc out there. Anyway. And I think I already showed it before on an update. And if I did, sue me. I don't really care. I'll just deal with it. It's hard to watch, you know, not watching the whole video. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 Freddy's Revenge. This is the Elite Adventure Letterbox Edition. That's some badass cover art, really. Some really good cover art. There were Elite only released 3 Nightmare on Elm Street films on Laserdisc. The first one, and the second one, and the third film. This doesn't have any features, it just has the trailer and a widescreen format release, and this awesome cover art. I mean, that's just awesome. It's really cool. It's a work of art in itself. So I don't see now I'm going to show you my Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Laserdisc, but this is like the earlier release, which is not even a widescreen, not even, you know, the Elite version looks really cool, but well, a couple opportunities I've had to might snag a copy, I got outbid like way too high, became way too expensive. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 during Warrior, so this is seen better days. It's in pretty shoddy condition, but the disc works, and it came with a bid that included Part 3, 4, and 5. So could really turn that down to get all of those all at once. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. Speaking of that, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. Underrated fun, underrated sequel. This isn't in widescreen either, but still, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. This is Nightmare 5. This is the unrated version, which I don't think is still not on DVD for some reason. This is the unrated version on Laserdisc with the stupid music videos as well. You know, the Hootie. You know, anyway, I got to swing it music video, Dream Child. It came with the bid, eBay bid, so for parts 3, 4, 5. So, couldn't really complain. This is New Nightmare, so now I officially have all the Nightmare on Elm Street films on Laserdisc, and I think I already talked about it. But if I didn't, cool. If I did, so what? There we go. That's all the Nightmare on Elm Street films. Now I'm gonna get into ones I definitely did not show you yet, like. Like this. My DVD's in Oklahoma, so I just made it one of those quick bids, like not expecting I'd win it, but I got it. And I can't say, you know, I'm disappointed. Can't say I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I really did. Just as freaking on as Night of the Creeps. And it's in pretty stellar condition. And it's just that cover art kicks the shit out of the DVD cover art, right? You know, the good news is your date is here. The bad news is he's dead. So this is Night of the Creeps. Classic movie, man. Great film. This is a movie called The Reflecting Skin. That was on a list that online that Matt and I were looking at one night in Skype. One of the weirdest movies. And this is sort of a vampire flick. But in some ways it's not. I don't know how to explain it. They said some people are saying it reminds them of Blue Velvet and David Lynch, but they think it's better. And the trailer looked really interesting and absurd and weird, and it looked right up my alley, so it's not on DVD as far as I remember, so I wanted to give this a look and see what The Reflecting Skin is all about. I mean, and speaking of weirdness, that cover's weird too, but look at this. What the hell is that thing they're holding? Is that some white see-through Clearasil baby? I don't know what the hell that is. But this is The Reflecting Skin on Laserdisc. This came with a bid that came with not only this film, but also these two films as well. So, and these two films I don't have on VHS or DVD over here. And the film is Cameron's Closet. I like this film a lot. I really do. I'm a big fan of Cameron's Closet. I think it's underrated. The cover not really that great. I think Carter Smith has a really underrated performance. I think the kid does a great job. I'm taking this plastic off because I don't need it. I really don't. I've always enjoyed Cameron's Closet. The first time I rented it from Hollywood Video, it always captivated me. It's definitely, in my opinion, one of the more underrated horror films out there. I mean, I made a freaking tribute to it with its somber Stradivarius, so... No, I like a movie when it's like that. It's based on a novel by Gary Bradner. Gary wrote The Howling. So this is Cameron's Closet. And I got all these movies for $10. So I got Cameron's Closet as well as another film that I've been curious about seeing, but never got around to it. And I think I have the VHS in Oklahoma. But in all honesty, the Laserdisc is better. Better quality and everything. This is and this one's on DVD. It's getting pretty hard to find. One of those increasingly getting close to be out of print MGM releases. This is I'm Madman. I still got some plastic on the top here. I need to get rid of. I don't need to, but all the other plastic is gone. I don't need a little bit of plastic on top. This is I'm Madman. And this is directed by Tibor Takacs. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. The guy who directed The Gate. It's got Clayton Warner in it. And I like Clayton Warner, you know, from Destroyer. And then I've always liked Clayton Warner, so I've always liked him. He's good. He was even good in, I think it was in Nice of Assess Evil, I think. And it's a different actor I'm thinking of. I think it's a different actor I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's a different actor. So it's got Jenny Wright in it. It looked like a good idea. There was this book, this girl reading, and the killer comes to life. So, yeah, I'm Madman. A horror film that not very many people really talk about that much. Same thing with Cameron's Closet. And this is the remastered version of Chud. I'm taking the plastic off here. Imager Team / Starmaker RG Regal Home Video release, but this is still Chud on Laserdisc, and I like Chud. Wanted to give it another look. This is Chud on Laserdisc. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. This is remastered. It's still not widescreen, this Laserdisc, but it's digitally remastered though. This is the last version of the film that was released. Is this digitally remastered version of Chud by Image Entertainment. So yeah, so this is Chud. I believe this is the digitally remastered version anyway. Even though all they say is 1984, I seriously doubt this is from 1984. This Laserdisc. No, it's not. This is the remastered version of Chud. So, from Image Entertainment. So this is the Laserdisc for Chud. Have fun with it. It's a good film. Good one. Good performances. Dennis Stern's fun. So I got all three of those: Chud, Cameron's Closet, and I'm Madman for $10. Here, I think this is one of the few old school horror films, really old school horror films that I really enjoy. This is The Haunting. Scary fucking movie. Still scary to this day. It's about the stuff you don't see, which scares you more than anything in this film. And this is basically the DVD that was released that is getting pretty hard to find, but this is on Laserdisc. So it's in widescreen, it's in letterbox format, it's got a trailer on it, so it doesn't have the commentary that the DVD does, but it's still The Haunting. It's a classic horror film. Robert Wise directed it. The same guy. One of the films he's most famous for is this film, The Haunting. Hard to believe the same guy directed Star Trek: The Motion Picture directed a movie like this, right? So you have The Haunting, and then you have this. Now, I got this and I only made a bid because I didn't think I was going to win it. Now, this is a Laserdisc of Maniac. Yes, Maniac, that Maniac with that pitch-faced love of a man. Joe Spinell. This is director's cut by Elite Entertainment, the one with the widescreen format, with trailers and television spots and foreign trailers and promotional footage for Maniac 2, and a deleted scene. So basically, I got this, and it's actually autographed by Joe Spinell. That's actually autographed by William Lustig, not Joe Spinell. William Lustig, the director of Maniac and other films like, I think he directed, that's William Malone who directed fucking Creature. So William Lustig has directed other movies that I just honestly can't think of for the time being, but he's most famous, probably most famous for this film, Maniac. It's autographed by William Lustig. Now I was going to say to Mike, it says, to Laser World, my favorite store, William Lustig. And you would not believe how much I got this for. I made a bid, and the opening bid was like, I think it was like $5.99 or something. So, I got this for less than $10. the Laserdisc of Maniac, the director's cut, letterbox, widescreen, and it's autographed by William Lustig, the director. I think it's pretty cool. I gotta be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of this film. I don't hate it, but I can't turn down a chance to own, something like that, an autographed copy, of Maniac by the director William Lustig. I mean, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, William Lustig, he directed Maniac Cop. The Maniac Cop, Maniac Cop 2, right? I mean, didn't he direct Maniac Cop 3? Or was it a different guy? But I know he directed Maniac Cop, so that's another movie he's famous for. Maniac Cop. There's a few others. Can't really think of them right now. But yeah, that's Maniac. Autographed by William Lustig. That's mainly the reason why I made a bid on it. I wasn't even thinking I was going to win it, because I'm like, well, if it's autographed, I have no chance of winning that. I'm going to get up at the ass for that, but I didn't. I won it. The autographed Laserdisc of Maniac. This is not in the best of shape, but I didn't care. I made a bid on it because it's one of my all-time favorite movies, The Monster Squad. So, this is the Laserdisc, The Monster Squad. It's not even widescreen, but it's image entertainment, so the quality's probably going to be pretty good. But I love this movie. I couldn't complete my Laserdisc collection without getting a copy of this. It's one of my all-time favorite films. I got the Blob on Laserdisc. Might as well have the Monster Squad on Laserdisc as well. So that's the Monster Squad. This is Friday the 13th on Laserdisc. Widescreen. It's not even a widescreen. They didn't release any Friday the 13th films on widescreen, if I remember correctly. Not even Jason Goes to Hell. So all the Friday the 13th films on Laserdisc are kind of not even really, honestly, that great quality. But it's nice to have an opportunity to own, the franchise on Laserdisc for, just collector's purposes. And I decided to start with the first film because it was the first, because I saw it, this guy was selling it for pretty cheap, and I made a bid on it and I won. So now I got more parts, but these are really hard to find. These Friday the 13th Laserdiscs are hard to find. So to start off with the first one, cool. So I'm not starting off with my collection with Part 5, The New Beginning. So this is Friday the 13th on Laserdisc. It's still pretty fucking cool. Even though this is not my favorite in the franchise, that's still pretty awesome. So, I also have right here, this is Bat 21. This film's on DVD, but this Laserdisc is a special edition that has features on it that the DVD does not have for some reason. This has an audio commentary by the director. The director of the film, who's Peter Markle. So it has an audio commentator by Peter Markle. And it has a theatrical trailer at the end of the and it's also all in one disc. So it's like a DVD. And it also has a behind the scenes video. So there's a little featurette at the end. So this Laserdisc alone has more features than the DVD of Bat 21, which is kind of a crying shame. This is a pretty underrated film. Great performances by Gene Hackman and Danny Glover. I feel it's pretty underrated. Not very many people talk about this film. Yeah, it's a commentary by director Peter Markle and director of photography Mark Irwin. So, yeah, Bat 21 on Laserdisc. Then we have the widescreen edition of The Emerald Forest. Another underrated film, I think. John Boorman. One of his less, whacked out movies, that's for sure. It's like a more serious version, if you of maybe A Jungle to Jungle, Emerald Forest. I really liked The Emerald Forest. Last time I saw it, I literally just thought it was a good idea. This guy's kid got lost in the forest and became like a jungle kid. All the shots are done on location. It's stunningly beautiful at points. The score is really good. Yeah, I like Emerald Forest. I haven't seen it in a while, but this is the widescreen version. So, Emerald Forest. I still don't know why this is not on DVD. But this is Prison. which is Horror Has a New Home, which is an insanely underrated horror film in my opinion. Directed by Rennie Harlan. It was produced, I think it was actually released on video before Nightmare 4 was getting produced. Rennie Harlan got the job to direct Nightmare 4 after, they saw the screen. I think the directors or the producers of Nightmare 4 saw Prison and were impressed by the results, so they asked Rennie to do Nightmare 4. So this is one of Rennie Harlan's first films. He does a great job here. I don't know why it's not on DVD. I especially don't understand why it's not on a DVD since, Viggo Mortensen is in this and has one of his early roles as a lead. I don't know why they didn't release it, on DVD, around the same time, the Lord of the Rings craze is going on. But anyway, I'm glad to have it on Laserdisc. Image Entertainment does a good job with their transfers. It's in full screen, but they do a good job with their quality. So this is probably the closest to best quality you can get, unless there's like a on-demand version of Prison in widescreen. But anyway, Prison is a great movie. I'm just gonna say it's a great film. It's in the Fangoria 101 unheralded movies list, and it's in there for a reason. Some great kills, like that barbed wire kill there. Yeah, I like Prison a lot actually. So, yeah, Prison. That's how you do a fucking prison film. Even though it's not like supposed to be anything like Lockout, and I know I keep mentioning Lockout because Lockout's so disappointing. But that's how you do a prison movie. This is Tales from the Hood. Yeah, look at that reflectiveness. Chill. Or be chilled. I always like this reflectiveness. And this actually has a commentary on it by Rusty Condeff. I like this film a lot. This is an underrated film in my opinion. It catches some Tales from the Crypt in a way, but it's a very solid horror anthology. Yes, it looks like it might be just gimmicky. It might be just some, urban version of Tales from the Crypt. And in a way it is that, but it's got some great effects. It's got some really good storylines. It's got some good acting. It's got a really underrated score by Christopher Young. Just a solid film that, it's getting harder to find on DVD anyway. So, but yeah, Tales from the Hood. Who doesn't love that cover? That's just cool, right? It's just chill. It's just this, it's just chilled and awesomeness. So that's Tales from the Hood. This is Deep Rising. I love this movie. This is great movie. This is still, in my opinion, Stephen Sommers' best film. Even though I like The Mummy, I don't mind The Mummy Returns, Deep Rising is better than both of them. They're right here. It's a slick, entertaining action film. This is also on Fangoria's 101 Unheralded Horror Films list. Treat Williams. This, in my opinion, is my favorite Treat Williams film. He has some fun lead in this, and it's kind of sad that he didn't get that much. This doesn't have any features or anything, but, it is a movie in widescreen and on Laserdisc. It's just great stuff, this movie. Great action, great humor, great early effects, good idea, good one-liners like, what are you looking at? I mean, the climax alone is epic, those jet ski, through the ship. I guess to say Die Hard meets Alien meets Titanic, the Hollywood Reporter says. Yeah, I don't see the Alien reference. I don't get the Titanic reference, but okay. Deep Rising, just an underrated film. Great movie. If you ever get a chance, check it out. And I'm surprised that my music video I did for it is getting... That's one of my most watched videos is that video. So, a lot of... And then the trailer for Deep Rising gets everybody talking about it. Like, I get comments almost every day of the trailer for Deep Rising. And a lot of them are like, this movie's good. Or some people's bashing it and then someone's defending it. Then I'll get one like someone saying like, oh yeah, this is the movie where the chick gets pulled down in the toilet. Man, I was scared for toilets for months and I didn't know what movie it was. So that's Deep Rising. Yeah, chick gets pulled down and pulls her pants down and gets sucked into a toilet in this movie. But Family Jennison is actually really good in this too. Just all around a great, fun movie, Deep Rising. So I was glad to get that. This Lasers of Popcorn, Seen Better Days. But it's still popcorn. I love that tagline. I like the cover art. Buy a bag, go home in a box. So, this is a fun movie. This is like a homage to the horror films of the 50s and also blending it in with, you know, modern day stuff like Nightmare on Elm Street. Popcorn is a lot of fun. And this is also, I think, on the Fangoria list as well. If it's not, it should be. Fun movie. It's on DVD, so, but I haven't been able to find that, so. Go to the Laserdisc. We got the Night Flyer, widescreen. Got this for pretty cheap. I guess this one's getting kind of hard to find. The DVD's not easy to find either, if I remember correctly, right now. But I had fun with this movie. Miguel Ferrer does a good job. The make effects are good. Yes, the ending's downbeat, but so was a short story, so I'm not surprised. But I thought Miguel Ferrer's performance alone, even though he's kind of a dick in this film, but he was sort of a likable dick. But good movie, good solid flick. You know, gets some flack so that I don't understand, but that's Night Flyer. I think Stephen King has admitted that's one of the few films that are close to his vision that he likes of his stories. Here's this awesomeness here. We got 10th anniversary edition of Re-Animator. That cover art is just badass. It really is. So, I don't know if I showed it to you already. I don't really care if I did. I'm showing it to you again. Death is just the beginning. And you basically have this, of course, you open up the insert. You get this awesomeness. Herbert West there with his reanimation serum. It's got remastered widescreen version. It's got two audio commentary tracks by Stuart Gordon, Brian Yuzna, and the original cast. I think the commentary that got copied onto the DVD. And it's got 20 minutes of additional R-rated footage, including the never-before-seen dream sequence. And it's got the Chadwick trailer and television spots. So basically, Re-Animator, you know, doesn't have all the features that the special edition DVD does, but it's still the best version of the film to own on Laserdisc. And I really do like Re-Animator. The first time I saw it, I got the DVD, you know, the 2-disc that I still have in Oklahoma that I got a ridiculously good deal for at a pawn shop. And I got it, and I brought it with me when I was going on the road with my dad. And I saw it, and I really liked it. And I really do enjoy Re-Animator. So it's a really good blend of comedy and horror. So, yeah, Stuart Gordon knocked it out of the park with Re-Animator. And it's just that cover, it's just awesome. It's really fucking awesome, really. So, you have that. And then you have, this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the Elite Edition. This Texas Chainsaw Massacre Elite High-Def Widescreen Transfer. This is the best version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre on a Laserdisc. This has some weight to it, this set. I took some care with this one. It's got the new widescreen transfer, supervised by director Tobe Hooper. New stereo surround remix, supervised by Tobe Hooper. It's got an audio commentary with Tobe Hooper on it. It's got an audio commentary with Tobe Hooper, the director of photography, Daniel Pearl, and Gunnar Hansen, which I think a commentary might be on another DVD. It's approximately 30 minutes of lead scenes and outtakes, blooper reel, original theatrical trailers and television spots, trailers for other films in the Chainsaw series, still photos, posters, and collectibles. I like some of the quotes on the back of this Laserdisc. The last time this film looked this good, I was looking through my viewfinder, director Tobe Hooper. So, and this is a good review from Michael Goodwin from The Village Voice. Chainsaw captured the syntax and structure of a nightmare with astonishing fidelity. What makes Chainsaw interesting is that since we are watching it with our eyes open, it's a nightmare from which we can't wake up. So now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a film that I haven't seen that much, but I always wanted this Laserdisc. Not only because I had gotten part 2 and 3 before it, needed to complete the collection, but just because this is like another one of those Holy Grail ultimate you know, laser discs for horror, you know, collectors. And you know, big horror fan, so you know, yeah, this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the laser disc, elite high definition super scan transfer, letterbox collector's edition. So we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre there, and then we also got the sequel. Just another awesome bit of cover art here. I think this is used as the album cover art, if I remember correctly. If it wasn't, it should have been. This is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. This is a letterboxed edition. MGM did a good job with the DVD with the special edition and everything, but man, you should have used this cover art. I mean, this is just awesome. This looks like a metal album or something, right? I mean, this is awesome. I mean, that's just look at that. This is just really fucking cool. So anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is an underrated film anyway, in my opinion. And for the longest time, until the MGM release, this is like one of the best versions to get. And basically, it's like a DVD. You have side 1 and 2, and then at the end of side 2, you have the trailer. You have a couple of deleted scenes. Now you don't have but you don't have a commentary or anything. But you know, it's okay. You know. Basically, but you know, this is no Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, and I just love that cover art. That's one of the coolest things about Laserdisc is stuff like this. You know, it's just looking at this cover art is just awesome. It's just having the Laserdisc itself, just in terms of the artwork, is worth it. So that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Now we also got Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, and I think I already showed this, but if I did. Care, but this is Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. This is the uncut version, so this is pretty much the DVD minus some of the features, but pretty much probably the same features. This just doesn't have the original version. This has the widescreen transfer of the unrated European version. It has 2 commentaries that are on the DVD as well, and then it has some storyboards, and then it has the Leatherface comic book, and then just some deleted scenes. But I haven't seen this one in a while, so I want to give it a shot. I like the teaser trailer, but you know, I got this one for dirt poor cheap. That's why. I mean, I got this thing for like $15, and that's pretty cheap for this one, because usually this is one of the harder other Texas Chainsaw films to find on Laserdisc. So, yes, return of this Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, the return. Is that what it's called? The Return? Or what the fuck? I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. It's just a shitty movie. Part 4. No, the Leatherface and Drag. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: A New Generation. That one is on Laserdisc in Japan, but I don't really care. And I don't need it on Laserdisc because that movie sucks. I don't even want it on DVD. So, yeah. And then we have... I got this brand new... I couldn't believe it. I think I got it for like $15, $16, brand new on Laserdisc. This is Day of the Dead. This is the special edition of Day of the Dead. Now, I really do like this film. It's underrated in my opinion. Bub looks really nice there. This is the Elite version, digitally remastered, and it's got basically the movie on, you know, 1 disc, but it's also got features. It's got one, but it's also got another disc, which is just 1 disc that's just a video journal of Day of the Dead. Now, I don't know if that's on DVD or not, but if it's on one side of 1 disc, that means it must be pretty big. It has a lot of footage in it. After the movie ends, so you get behind the scenes, another behind the scenes little clip, and then you get the actual trailer, and then you get the video journal of Day of the Dead on you know, disc 2. So this is Day of the Dead on Laserdisc. One of the better sequels out there, and some absolutely mind-blowing effects by Tom Savini. He should have won, like, he should have at least been was he even nominated for Best Makeup Effects for Day of the Dead when it came out? It's a crying shame if he wasn't. So we're almost done with the Laserdiscs. So we're getting close. Now I'm doing the Laserdisc box sets. Now, I don't know if I showed this already. If I did, you know, I'm sorry. This is Criterion Collection Brazil. You know, I don't mind this movie. In fact, I do like the Love Conquers All ending. The happy ending, so to speak. It's got a documentary on it. It's got a video history. It's got the Love Conquers All version. The version that I actually like. And it's got, you know, some other stuff as well. And I also have a book that goes with this, that is companion with this Laserdisc. And this is basically like the ultimate version of Brazil. There's also a DVD, Criterion Collection DVD of Brazil, which is basically the same thing. But, you know, it's just the Laserdisc is something just so different, you know, in my opinion. It's just so cool. So this is Brazil. And I got this in the book for like, I think like $10. So that was pretty good. These next two ones, these are the last Laserdisc I'm going to show. And I got, just before I show them though, I'm going to tell you about some ones that I've won. I'm waiting for in the mail. I'm waiting for Navy SEALs. I'm waiting for, that's the one I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Jack's Back. And I'm waiting for The Island, which I got for like a discounted price. Like for less than $7 I got The Island, which isn't even on, is not even on DVD. So, this is another one of the holy grails for Laserdisc collectors. And I got this for, yeah, I got it for $20, I think. And this is Dawn of the Dead. This is this widescreen director's cut. This is the version of Dawn of the Dead that has the commentary track that is not on the box set DVD. You know, the other DVD that I got for Christmas that I might have probably showed you before. This one has a new transfer. This is basically like the ultimate version of Dawn of the Dead they have on Laserdisc. Simplistic cover, but badass all the same. It's got the audio commentary by George A. Romero, assistant director Christine Romero, and Tom Savini, which is, I guess, is not available on any DVD format, which is too bad. It's an extended version, which contains 15 minutes of additional footage not contained in a theatrical release. It's got television spots. It's got a radio spot. It's got 2 alternate scenes from Dario Argento's Zombie shooting script. It's got the shooting script containing the original suicide ending. It's got behind the scenes photos and production stills, posters and collectibles, and fan testimonials. So this is actually by Anchor Bay. This is released through Anchor Bay and Elite Entertainment. Was it Dawn of the Dead Laserdisc? Now you see the awesome back there. You know, the Dawn of the Dead. You know that you see the back. So you see the back of you see the zombie staring at you. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? It was so awesome that my webcam started blurring up. So there we go. It comes with this little this thing right here. Little sheet there. It talks a little bit about it. It talks about, you know, all that. Some coolness. So this is Dawn of the Dead. So I don't have Night of the Living Dead. I'm trying to get that one. I'm trying to get the remake too. Laserdisc, that's a little bit hard. That's a little bit rarer and more expensive. But I can get the first one pretty affordably, and I probably will get it just to complete the collection, even though I don't really like the first one that much. Yeah, sue me. I'm more into Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. But yeah, this is Dawn of the Dead, the Laserdisc, which is pretty awesome, right? And then, I could not believe it when I won this. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that I won this for as cheap as I won it for. Another $20 Sunday special thing on eBay. All I gotta say is, if you guys are bidding on stuff on eBay, keep an eye out for stuff that ends on Sunday, because it seems like people don't seem to really, honestly, keep their eyes open on Sunday that much. Get some really good deals. This is what I'm going to show you is limited out of 2,500. There are only 2,500 of these that have been made, and I currently own. I think there's a number on here somewhere. I could have sworn I saw a number on it. Saw a number on this somewhere. Yeah, there's 2,500. This is number 317 out of 2,500, and this is the signature series Laserdisc of Phantasm. I don't even know if that's the right theme, but Phantasm. Isn't that awesome? The ball. Look at that. It's awesome. And here's the more even awesome thing. This is number 317, 2500. And these are autographed by Don Coscarelli and Angus Scrimm. And those are real autographs. Those are not fake autographs. Those are real autographs. So, actually autographed, personally signed by Don Coscarelli and Angus Scrimm. I mean, this is like unbelievable. Like, this is so awesome. I mean, how can you not love owning something like that? I mean, if you're a Phantasm fan, you gotta own this just for the autographs alone. And this is like an ultimate horror. This is like the last big horror Laserdisc that I wanted to complete my collection. Now, I would like to get Phantasm 2 and 3, but none of them I'm like really jumping up and down and being like, yeah, I need to spend them. I need to buy them now. This is like the last one. This is like the last piece. I got it, and it's like in stellar shape. Look how great this looks. I don't really see any issues with this. So, maybe some stuff on the side, maybe, but it's got some wear. But anyway, you open it up like this. Oh, it's a box set. You actually open up. Let me look at that. This is. Ooh. Don't you wish you had the Phantasm Laserdisc like me? Okay, sorry. This is Phantasm. It's just so simplistic and badass. Kind of right here. This is the ultimate version of the film on Laserdisc, period. All the other versions are not even remotely close. They're not even widescreen or anything. There's that little cool little inserts here. Then we have the film is on. Well, the film is on one disc, but the other disc is just features, a shit ton of features. It's got a Fangoria TV commercial. It's got an interview from 1979, a 2-part interview. It's got an Australian TV promo from Phantasm. Footage from Angus Scrimm at a Fangorian convention, and deleted scenes. Now on the back of the disc 2, side 4, it's got the theatrical trailer, analog track. It's got the theatrical trailer. The analog track has the radio spots. It's got a 60-second TV spot. It's got a 30-second TV spot. It's got another 30-second TV spot. It's got home movies on analog tracks. It's the disco version of the Phantasm theme is on the analog track. Wow. Analog track sitting here at midnight. Long version produced by Phil Thornbury. Still frame archives. And it also has the Japanese novelization on the freaking What? I can read the novelization of Phantasm on the freaking Laserdisc? That's like, it's insane. Wow. So that's really cool. But it doesn't stop there. It's what I really like about these special limited edition box sets. They really do mean they take their time with it. And then you have stuff like this. The soundtrack to Phantasm. Yeah. Unopened. It's called a gold CD. It's got 17 tracks. So, yeah. So it's Phantasm. The Phantasm soundtrack. So you get not only the movie, Phantasm, plus a ton of special features, you also get the soundtrack. Which this is like the Jaws box set, which you get the movie, and you get a book, and you also get the soundtrack. So this is Phantasm. Probably, this is just so awesome. Just unbelievably cool. Phantasm. With autographs by Angus Scrimm and Don Coscarelli. So, yeah, that's Phantasm. So now, I mean, it's like anything I show you after this is not going to be nearly as badass, but okay, we'll do it anyway. We got some DVDs here. We got Eye of the Eagle, which is not on DVD. I mean, it's not. I'm holding a DVD. Ow! I deserve that. It's on DVD. It's hard to find. It's a hard to find DVD. I got it for pretty cheap. It's like a Concord New Horizons action flick. So Eye of the Eagle. Got this at some thrift store that I went downtown Vancouver for. This is Witch House. There's a limited edition, which really doesn't even have that much limited about it. It just has the movie. But these are pretty hard to find, these Full Moon DVDs anyway. Got it for pretty cheap. And this is Witch House 2, Blood Coven, which has like a shit ton of features. This is running time of this DVD is like over 3 hours. It has the extended director's cut of Witch House 2. It's got a director and cast commentary track. It's got a Dispelling Rumors featurette. It's got 2 music videos. Something called Bucharest or Bust featurette. It's got 15 years and 15 minutes featurette. An introduction to the DVD. A director spotlight of J.R. Brookwalter. And a filmography trailer reel with commentary. Let's get a shit ton of features on Witch House 2, Blood Coven, but we can't get a DVD of Moontrap at all. Wow. I believe I've already shown these, but I'll show them again anyway. Unhinged. Matt was warning me about this movie, that this one was a pile of shit. It's got a comedy kind of commentary though on it. Might be funny to listen to. Death Machine on Laserdisc, Feast and Fear, underrated movie. Hurt Locker, great film. Jeremy Renner should have won Best Actor as well. Saw us in the theater. Very powerful movie. Very powerful film. I'm gonna review it again sometime. Probably won't have any pictures just to please Summit, so I don't get my review blocked again. This fanboys want to give it another shot. I remember liking the film okay. You know, Jay Bruchel was fun. The cast was fun. Dan Fogler was great. Some of the cameos were really good. I remember being kind of needlessly depressing though at points. But this is fanboys. This is all the 5 of the Prophecy films. Christopher Walken. Even though Christopher Walken only stars in the first 3. But yeah, this is all 5 Prophecy films. Pretty cheap. This is Dark Shadows, a revival series with Ben Cross. Wanted to give it a look because I like Ben Cross. Yeah, this is a revival series from the 80s that didn't last very long. This is a special edition of Carrie with pretty good amount of features on it. It's classic. This is the collector's edition of Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke with features. Got commentaries and behind the scenes stuff, and it's a fun movie. This is Exo Squad season 1. I don't even think season 2 is on DVD. I remember the show. I remember it being way ahead of its time with the storylines. They weren't just for kids. Adults would really get it. You could really get into them as an adult. And I used to have some of the toys, so I was willing to give it a look. Exo Squad. And then we still got some more here. We got Sledgehammer, season 1. These old Anchor Bay releases are the best. You're just better off getting these old Anchor Bay releases if you're a fan of the show, if you want to check it out. Because these are the ones that have the features. They have a documentary with interviews with the cast. It has the unaired pilot episodes. It has TV spots. It has original TV bumper. It has, all kinds of stuff. And I've always been curious about the show because it looked like a lot of fun. And I got this for $20 at buybacks. And this also comes with this cool little booklet here. Anchor Bay went all out with this. It really did some cool stuff here. Fun little stuff about Sledgehammer. Like stuff. New time, Sledgehammer, dangerous, off the street and on. Friday at 9 o'clock, Sledgehammer. He plays hardball, but he doesn't shower with other men. Fighting crime is its own reward, Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, 9 o'clock, Elvis lives. Elvis impersonators die. Sledgehammer. So Sledgehammer is like, and then you have this really cool thing. It's like a police report thing, but it's like basically a little booklet that, it's like a police report. You open up like this, and it has all these behind the scenes little info and funny pictures and cool stuff. It talks about the show and its creation of the show and everything. And, they actually, Anchor Bay knocked that out of the park with this. This is when Anchor Bay was cool, man. This was when Anchor Bay didn't sell out and got bought out by Stars and started making shit. Okay? Because the re-release version of the show that has both seasons in it, by Echo Pigeon Entertainment or whoever the hell it is. Doesn't have any of the features, and the aspect ratio, I remember correctly from what people were saying, isn't even right. This is a Sledgehammer, and I'm definitely going to give this a watch sometime. This is when Anchor Bay knew what the hell they were doing and actually cared. Now, speaking of Anchor Bay, this is another example of what they were doing. They used to do. Sleepaway Camp Survival Kit. This includes all 3 Sleepaway Camp films in this kind of weird, kind of corny little box, but it's kind of a clever idea, the survival kit. Sleepaway Camp. I'm not the biggest fan of the first film. I can understand why people like it. Sleepaway Camp 2. I like this film a lot better. Sleepaway Camp 3. This box set is getting harder to find, so I thought I'd get it now. Chance. Sleepaway Camp 3 is decent. Then you have the Camp Diary, which is why Anchor Bay was taken. Yeah, Anchor Bay actually cared, man. Little kind of production booklet type, thing about Sleepaway Camp, and the sequels, talking about the Survivor. And then speaking of the Survivor, here is an extra DVD. This is the production footage from the unfinished Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor, which is only available in this set. It's not available anywhere else. So, that's Sleepaway Camp, the survival kit. I think I got it for like $35, which you're probably like, oh, it's kind of pricey, but I'm thinking, considering buying all 3 of these would probably be $10 each. If they were, would probably be $30 anyway, plus tax. It probably would have been $35 anyway. So, survival kit. It's really cool. Cotton little. And look, Anchor Bay was cool. Anchor Bay actually cared and actually did cool stuff like this. They're like, but you don't have Return to Sleepaway Camp. I don't want fucking Return to Sleepaway Camp. Rather that movie just return up my ass because it's where it belongs. This is the Mighty Ducks films. It was $10. $10 for all 3. I was like, yeah, I'm doing that. I love this movie. I love the first 2, actually. I grew up with these movies. Do some reviews sometime. It's going to be interesting to see them in widescreen because I've always seen them in full screen on VHS. This is D2 Mighty Ducks. This is my favorite Mighty Ducks film. These films don't have any features for some reason, even though they were big hits, especially the first film. Come on, Disney. This is D3 Mighty Ducks, which I can honestly consider sort of an underrated sequel because I remember not liking it as much as a kid because the rest of us doesn't know that much. But watching it again a while ago, I kind of had a newfound respect for it. So I'll probably check it out again. Basically, all 3 of these are pretty good. Are really solid kids films. In my opinion, some of the best hockey films out there, some of the better sports films out there, is the Mighty Ducks. So, yeah, kind of pick me up type movies. After being unjustly fired. So this is Airport. All 4 of the movies. All 4 Airport films. Might probably do a review series sometime on all 4 of these movies. This has got Airport, and Airport 1975, and Airport 77, Airport 79, the Concorde and its ridiculousness. So this is all 4 of them. And that was like $10 for all 4. So I was like, $10 for 4 movies. Not a really bad deal. This is Trick or Treat. Horror anthology that my friend Matt's been talking about as being one of the really good, and I still haven't seen it yet. Best horror anthology in years by Fangoria.com, and I love horror anthologies, so I got this for I think it was like $6. Now I like this slipcover better than this. That's just kind of, even though it might be what the monster looks like, but do we really need that up close to the shot? It looks kind of corny to me, anyway. So this looks cooler. So this is Trick or Treat. For some reason, it wasn't released in theaters, even though it was slated to be released in theaters. Got this for $2. I still have not checked this out. This is the director's cut of Daredevil, the R-rated version. I've heard about it. I've not seen it, so I thought I'd give it a look. I like Daredevil. I still have the theatrical version on DVD, and I like Daredevil. I even like the theatrical version. So I thought I'd give it a look. I got it for this is $2, so it wasn't really breaking the bank there. I don't know if I showed this or not, but this is Evolver. Have fun with this movie. Yeah, it's a Killbot. So I was kind of looking at it as like an unofficial sequel to Chopping Mall. The Streets of Fire. I love this movie. My opinion, underrated. Michael Paré is great in this. Dying Lady, Smoking Hot. Willem Dafoe's a good villain. Great soundtrack. Doesn't have any features, but I do have the making of VHS, so don't have to worry about that. This is Frozen. I don't know if I showed it already, but this is a movie that my friends have been talking about being pretty good, so definitely thought I'd give it a look. I got it for like $5 too, so not really breaking the bank either. This is Abominable, another movie my friends have been talking about. This is the Anchor Bay release. Looks like it might be one of the last Anchor Bay releases when they were still cool, before they got bought out by fucking Stars. This has a lot of features on it too, so this is Abominable. This is My Boyfriend's Back. I really do like this film. Look, it's underrated. This DVD is hard to find. I got this for $2 at a thrift store, and no features or anything, but it's written by the guy who wrote Jason Goes to Hell, and directed by Bob Balaban. I have a lot of fun with this. It's got a good comic book style to it. Yeah. And it's a movie I caught as a kid, and I never knew I always forgot what the title was. Since he wore plaid a lot, the character, Johnny, I kept thinking it was Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid. Then I found out, no, it's not Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, it's just a Steve Martin movie. It was like black and white and shit. And I could never figure out what the name of it was till years ago, like in Oklahoma when I found the VHS, and I was like, it's that movie. And then I saw it again and I remembered, how cool it was. It's corny, but it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with My Boyfriend's Back. Clever writing, really. This is Undead or Alive. It's like $2. The trailer looked interesting. Chris Kattan in a western? What? In a zombie film, dude? Huh? So it's Image Entertainment release. It's got some features on it. Thought I'd give it a shot. It looked interesting. I just want to see if Chris Kattan could pull this off. Fucking Tower Heist. $8 too much. I got this because my family wanted to see it. This movie's like a lukewarm cup of piss. Just really honestly, pretty disappointing. Pretty forgettable. I'd rather see that version that Matt was talking about, the all-black cast. That'd be a heck of a lot better than this. Not really that funny. And to just advertise the hell out of this movie. If it was really that funny, it's not. It's less of a comedy and more of a heist film. And this is Tower Heist. No, it's a heist film. I understand. But it's less of comedy, more of a drama. With some comedic moments. I felt cheated with this movie. Just like, I was cheated with, that movie, Hall Pass. So, but Eddie Murphy is good in this for what little he has to do. He has some fun moments. It's nice to see him again in a role where he's trying to be like old Eddie. Even though he looks like his brother in this. But Tower Heist, it's pretty forgettable. That's all I gotta say. Pretty disappointed by that movie. This is The Two Days of the Outsiders. Do it for Johnny. Do it for Johnny, man. Classic movie. They did a good job with this 2 days. A lot of good features on it. I got this for $2. This is Vantage Point. I've always wanted to see this movie. Still haven't seen it yet. I don't know why. It's got the Quaid, man. It's got fucking Dennis Quaid in it. Why haven't I fucking seen this yet? So, I remember when I saw the trailer before a movie, when I saw it, I don't remember what movie it was that I saw in the theater with my mom and Troy. I don't know what movie it was, but I saw this trailer before. I was like, that looks really good, and then just never caught it. This is Vantage Point, though. Great cast. Dennis Quaid, Matthew Fox. Forrest Whitaker, Sigourney Weaver, and William Hurt. Vantage Point. Still need to check that one out. Got a good deal on these. This is collections 2, 3, and 4. Dirty Jobs. Micro is great. I really love these shows. One of the best hosts out there. Just a lot of fun. So this is I got them for I think less than $30 total. And then this is season 3 of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I have seasons 1 and 2. Demented, twisted, crazy show. Have fun with it. It's crazy, but it's funny. I got this movie Undead. Yes, I know it's supposed to be really bad, but I've heard it's supposed to be good. And the trailer looked actually a lot of fun from what I saw for this movie that I got. Or for House of the Dead. The trailer for House of the Dead, they had Undead in it. And it looked like it might be a good movie. And it wasn't Undead, it wasn't House of the Dead, it was some other movie. I don't remember which one it was. But I've heard it was like, the guy from Fangoria, Tony Timpone, says the most inventive zombie films is Peter Jackson's Brain Dead. Dementedly funny, stylish, great zombie movie. Of course, Matt says it sucks, and he told me there was something about the ending that just sounds fucking shitty. But I'll definitely let you know about Undead. You know, my opinions on it. Then I got this. This is Infection. It's a Japanese horror film. I heard it's like The Grudge again. Thought it was a big ghost, but the trailer looked interesting. I didn't pay too much for it, so I thought I'd give it a shot. It's Infection. And then I can't believe I got this for, once again, less than $20. Because I got this for like, I think $8 again. This is Warrior. I've been wanting to see this, and I'll definitely give this a look. People are saying it's like, you know, like Rocky. And, you know, Nick Nolte's really good in it, I guess, and Tom Hardy and things like that. So, I got some. Well. A friend of mine was, you know, talking to me on Skype. Anyway, this is a Warrior, Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton, and it's a UFC fighting film. So, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard a lot of good things about it. And the trailer looked interesting, and it looked like it might be a good movie. So, get it for cheap. I'll probably give it a look sometime. Warrior. I also got Daylight, the collector's edition. Underrated movie. This has got a lot of features on it, so a lot of fun with this movie. Even though the people in the movie, they're stuck in the tunnel, are kind of dicks, but hey, you know, what can you do? It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the Bueller edition, which is stupid. Just call it Special Edition. Bueller edition is dumb. This has a lot of features on it, documentaries and stuff. Classic movie. Glad to own it on DVD, and I was waiting to own it on the Special Edition. I got it for $2, so can't go wrong with that. And also got Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. I got both of these for 10. 2 movies for $10. Remember, no, it was actually less than that. I think it was $8. 2 movies for $8. These are actually, when the double feature do DVD sets, were actually the actual DVDs that you would get separately. Look at this. It's the same DVD that you would get separately. And they both have the features that are on other DVDs. So you're not getting cheaped or gypped out at all. Hot Shots has the Making of an Important Movie featurette and the article trailer. And Hot Shots Part 2 has the featurette too, and the trailer on it. I have a lot of fun with these movies. This is when the Zucker brothers knew what they were doing. Even though they did not have anything to do with these films, which is understandable. No wonder. It's sort of Zucker-like, but it's Jim Abrams. Maybe Jim Abrams should have directed, you know, the Scary Movie sequels after part 2. Maybe they'd be better. Maybe Jim Abrams and company should have brought and Pat Proft should have brought their touch to those movies. So Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. I like Hot Shots Part 2 better because it's a fucking Rambo parody. And it's actually really clever. So there's record sounds to say those two movies might be 2 of my all-time favorite Charlie Sheen films. There's Robert Thunder's a 2-disc. This has a commentary with Robert Downey Jr. in character. And I watched this again, and I have a lot of fun with it. But it's not one of those movies I'm like, oh, it's the greatest movie ever. It doesn't have some flaws, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is great in this. I'm just a dude playing another dude disguised as another dude. Just great stuff. So now I got another stack of DVDs to show you. You're like, man, I told you I'd waited too damn long to do this video. So got one more stack to do, and I got a couple other things to show you guys. Then I'm gonna be done. gonna crack the 2 hours. It's gonna be over 2 hours. I know. It'd be crazy. Start off with a landmark. The first Blu-ray on the update. Holy sh... This is the Blu-ray of The Expendables. I got it for $12. Used. Only got it because I have a Blu-ray player. Because my parents, we got a new setup, new flat screen. Got a new Blu-ray player, which also plays DVDs. Because it came with speakers that we wanted for our system. That's why. It's a Blu-ray, but it also has the DVD on it. So I'm not just stuck with the Blu-ray. So I got the DVD, we got the Blu-ray here, which looks exactly like a DVD. It's not any different. And then you have the DVD and you have the digital copy. The digital copy is stupid. It really is. Dumb. But anyway, I love The Expendables, and I wanted another copy of the DVD. And we had a Blu-ray player now, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Expendables on Blu-ray. Only because it has that documentary, Inferno, which is not on the DVD. Which is bullshit. It's not on the DVD. Fuck it. I get the DVD and the Blu-ray in one set. So, all right. But that's an awesome movie, and I'm gonna do another review of this leading up probably before The Expendables 2 comes out, because that review I did was more like defending the film. It wasn't really like a review. So I'd like to revisit this film again. A lot of fun, and there are some things I don't like about it, but I can get into those later. That's Expendables though is really awesome experience in the theater though. And it'd be cool to see what it looks like on my Blu-ray player. It's Expendables. Blu-ray. That's the only Blu-ray. The only other Blu-ray I'm thinking about buying is maybe Jaws because of that documentary, you know, finally coming out. You know, the shark's still not working. Silent Trigger on DVD. This is one released by Funny Fuckface, I guess. But even though I don't really think they released it, I think it was originally Dimension or something. Weird. But this doesn't have anything. It's just pan and scan, full screen. I like the film. It's got some flaws, but it's definitely one of the better Dolph Lundgren films. It's good to have it on DVD. I could definitely say this is probably one of the harder to find DVDs out there of Dolph. Silent Trigger. It made my day when I found this. I've been looking for this for years. Ever since I checked this out at the library and I wanted this for myself. This is, you know, it's like, da-na-na. You know, I was like, down, down, down. This is Escape from New York. This is I can't remember the theme. You know, it's like, call me Snake. It's like, how come I don't remember the fucking theme? I did a tribute to the fucking music from Escape from New York. Why am I not remembering it? But anyway, this is Escape from New York. This is the ultimate version of the film on DVD. It's a 2 days collector's edition. Looks so badass. It's so cool. This is when MGM gave a fuck. I mean, MGM did a fucking bang up job of this DVD, man. So you get that, the DVD here. So you get this. Also, this DVD comes with a comic book, Snake Plissken Chronicles, which is pretty cool. And then there's kind of a sad thing in the little booklet that's in here. It's an advertisement / booklet of, you know, that's just an ad, and this game never ever came out. Right here, Snake Plissken's Escape. The game is on. Introducing the legendary anti-hero in the video games, Namco. The game never came out. Remember correctly. I don't remember this game ever coming out. I don't remember or Escape from New York game or a Snake Plissken game. That just sucks. You know how awesome that would be to play Snake Plissken in a fucking video game? It's a missed opportunity, in my opinion. So anyway, you know, this is what Escape from New York is what Lockout was trying to be, but fucking failed miserably. So basically, what this is, you got the features and everything. Even though I don't have a booklet that tells me what's going on, but I don't think it came with a booklet. Just the features are listed on the back. So the Skip from New York, the 2 disc. I can't believe I got it for $10.99, man. It's a hell of a deal. It's got the audio commentaries. It's got the Escape from New York featurette. It's got the Macon John Carver Snakes Plissken Chronicles, which is like the comic book. But yeah, classic movie. Awesome job on the DVD by MGM. This is way before this is before they ended up being bankrupt. So yeah, great film, great DVD. This is the best way to own it. Escape from New York. Great film. Another good DVD here. Stand By Me. Classic film. This is the deluxe edition. You know, it's kind of, I mean, you get this kind of photo book thing, but it's just kind of, well, it has some, it's basically got a lot of information from the press kit, basically. And all the features on this are pretty much the same as the other special edition DVD that came out. But it's still Stand By Me. And then you also get the soundtrack. I wanted to give this again because this is another movie I grew up watching as a kid. And it showed you that Stephen King can do something other than horror. That, you know, because the movie's based on his short story, his novella, The Body. It's just a great film. And, you know, great performance for River Phoenix. You could really see the potential that he had of being a great lead. It's really too bad that his star waned before it, you know, got as bright as it could have, basically. There's Mr. Mom, MGM release. It has a little collectible booklet, which I always liked about these early MGM releases that kind of talk about little production notes things, but this is a classic. Great movie. Michael Keaton's great in this. A lot of fun. Really a lot of fun movie. I want to give it another chance. I love Keaton too. Mr. Mom. Then I also got The Breakfast Club. This is the flashback edition. This has a bunch of features on it. It has a 12-part documentary since You Were Yours. Interviews with the cast. It's got something about the origins of the Brat Pack, and it's got a commentary of Judd Nelson and Anthony Michael Hall. This is like the ultimate version of The Breakfast Club, basically. This is North Star. Wanted to check this out. This is the only film. This is the first time this movie's been released in widescreen. It's got Christopher Lambert in it, James Caan, and it's like a period piece. And it always looked interesting, sort of like a western in Alaska with Christopher Lambert. So I get North Star. We got the Naked Gun trilogy, which I think I got for $10. So that's a good deal to get 3 movies. $10. Once again, this is another set that the DVDs all have the same features that the other DVDs had. The commentaries by the Zucker brothers and the trailers and stuff. But the first Naked Gun doesn't have as many the features that the other special did. I think there's like a special edition of Naked Gun that has more features on it. But I don't really care because it's nice to get all 3 of them in one. You know, I like it. That's what I like going to buybacks. I get those deals where I can pay like $8.99. That's how much I paid for it. $9 and get 3 movies. So that's Naked Gun trilogy. $2.99. I think it was like $3.99 for this 2 disc of Lost Boys. My other 2 discs is in Oklahoma. I wanted to get another one. Lost Boys is great. I never got a chance to watch the documentaries, so that's another reason why. Fantastic movie. Great 2 disc special edition. This is definitely, I guarantee, it's hard to find on DVD. This is Letters from a Killer with Patrick Swayze. So I was curious to see about that. See this movie. Different kind of performance by Patrick Swayze. He's the guy who's on death row. So this is Letters from Killer. DVD, full frame, but I guarantee it's pretty hard to find. I got it for like $5. And then I got Behind the Mask of Rise of Lyndon Vernon, because I've heard a lot about it. Matt, you know, and company, and the cast is just like chock full of horror icons and classics, and the trailer looked interesting, and I just have never actually seen this film, so glad to pick it up for about $5. And I got this movie that looked really interesting. This is Unspeakable with, this actually has Dana Meyer from from Starship Troopers. It's also got Dennis Hopper, the late Dennis Hopper, Lance Henriksen, Jeff Fahey, and Jeff Fahey. and it sounded interesting. It was like a suspenseful psychological thriller, and it looked interesting. So this is Unspeakable. So hopefully it isn't unspeakably shitty. And this is the Weird Science. This is the flashback edition. So just like a Breakfast Club, this is the flashback edition. I don't really need this. Do I really need that? I mean, just kind of a waste of paper. This has the 4-part documentary on the film, and the pilot episode of Weird Science, the TV show. But I don't mind the TV show. It's a theatrical trailer. I got it for $5. I was like, yeah, Weird Science special edition, yeah. I love Weird Science. It's a great movie. Weird Science, weird. To Live and Die in L.A. special edition, MGM the UA special edition. Commentary. It's got a documentary on it. Classic movie. One of them freaking best. And then I'm getting pretty down. I got a couple more. Got this at I got this at a thrift store. This is Robot Chicken season 1 for like $3.99. I got it for $4. Works pretty well. Classic season 1. I love this. I really do love. I really do love all the stuff. You know, like the first season had that great Justice League. You know, a great superheroes in the real world episode. That was great. Great show, ambitious, a lot of fun. Jaws, a special edition with new footage. Jaws talks, and Jaws is funny. And I got these two. These are last 2 DVDs. Ed Wood, the special edition, which has a lot of features on it. I guess this one, Touchstone, actually gave a crap and actually gave a movie features, probably because it's a freaking Tim Burton film. But this is one of my favorite Johnny Depp films. I like Ed Wood a lot of fun. Then I got Drive Angry, because I heard from my friends it's not really that bad, and this isn't the 3D version, it's regular 2D. And Patrick Lussier, he directed, I think, My Bloody Valentine 3D, and I didn't mind that. And I heard it's a lot of, you know, Nick Cage, some brutal violence, some good blood and guts, some good action. Don't tell me Nick Cage in the back doesn't sort of look like Cameron Poe. Kind of look at it like Con Air 2, in a way. Stop being blurry. Can we, hey webcam, clear up. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's Drive Angry. And that's it for the DVDs, but I got some really special, kind of real quick, some special stuff to show you. I was going to show a little bit more, but I'm getting kind of tired because it's been a long video. But I'm definitely going to show you guys these couple things here. And one more last truly really badass thing. This is a little collector's item here. This was Who is Darkman. This was sent to people, the video distributors, to get them hyped for Darkman. For Darkman coming out on DVD, I guess. And this is missing something. This is missing masks. This came with like masks of like Liam Neeson, I guess. They're kind of weird, but anyway, for the Darkman fan of me, but it was inexpensive, so I was like, okay, cool. That is pretty cool. And this folds out. It's pretty elaborate video store display type thing. This is what it all looks like, I think, like this. So yeah, this is Darkman video display store thing from like back in the 90s. So it's a good thing for a Darkman fan. Now, here we go. This is the Blob press kit. This is the press kit from the Blob. Yes. This is the same thing that the press will get when the Blob came out in 1988. And this comes with this, which is basically, you know, the press kit, you know, booklet thing. Which has basically the cast and crew, you know, like what you see at the end credits. And then it has little production notes. Now some of these production notes, some of this stuff is misspelled. Like I just read through some of it, and some of these are some really bad misspellings in some of these things. It has little biographies of the actors and little production notes and stuff. So, okay, that's cool. But of course, it's authentic. TriStar Pictures. TriStar Pictures. Got the white horse. This is the press information. Then you get these really cool still photos. The Blob. These are still black and white photos of the Blob. No, I already opened it. It was an open when I got it, and I'm not gonna, I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave it unopened. Save the value. There's one picture. This is of Shawnee Smith. And one of Kevin Dillon. These are basically what kind of lobby cards, basically. And another one. Yeah, pretty much probably after they blew up the Blob at the end, or pretty much, well, everything's going crazy. Probably when he said before, after he said, I think you pissed it off. And you have more cool photos here. The Blob. And then you have a pretty good amount of photos here. You have another one, Aftermath in the Snow. Blob. They're not color, which, okay, doesn't really matter. Still pretty awesome. Got Kevin Dillon. There we go. Kevin Dillon looking awesome. Then we got Shawnee Smith. Probably while she's jumping off the Snowmaker. Looking pretty awesome too. And then we actually got Chuck Russell. Looking pretty fucking about awesome, and directing. Being the awesome director that he is. So yeah, that's press kit for the Blob, which any Blob fan is probably would love. This really, I got a lot of Blob merchandise. I got the Blob on Laserdisc. I got a Blob on DVD. The blog. I got it on VHS. I got the press kit. I got the novelization. The only thing I don't have is like props from the film, but those are really expensive. So I don't really want the movie poster unless it's the VHS rental poster, because the movie poster is kind of lame. But anyway, that's the Blob press kit. And then I got one more thing. And one more thing to show you guys. And then I'm gonna end this video. Because it's not only getting pretty long, but it's also getting pretty kind of late on my end. If you know what I mean. So, here we go. This piece of vintage awesomeness was had by me for about 25 bucks on eBay. This is something that you would see in a video store, and there's a display. And it works, it lights up and everything. First, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to try to light it up for you. This is an official... See, Baker and Taylor video probably isn't around anymore. This is an official... See, you see the Ryan Home Video logo. Standee for video storage for RoboCop. It's just awesome. Really. That's awesome as you can get. I mean, really, really freaking cool. Now, just by itself, it looks pretty cool, right? Well, there's more to it. This display also lights up. Now, we can get past the stack of DVDs and Laserdisc and tapes. Try to plug this in. I'll see what's going on here. It's old, so it might have a moment where it kind of, jitters a bit. Now I'm going to turn it on first, and then I'm going to lift it up. Let's see if it works. Okay, it works good. Okay, we got it. There we go. That is the RoboCop display in action. Lit it up. Awesomeness. Now, probably look better from far away, or kind of bright. So yeah, that's the RoboCop display. Vintage RoboCop
display. So,
that's it. Thanks for watching the update, and I will see you later. See ya.